Final Fantasy XIV reveals their plans for patch 2.2, DC Universe Online kicks off the War of Light, and Infinite Crisis finally brings in the Man of Steel. Hey everyone, I'm Ashlen with MMO Play, and I'm bringing you all that and more this week on MMO News. Final Fantasy XIV aired their first of a two-part stream today, containing details and sneak peeks of their latest patch 2.2. The livestream started at 4 AM PST, led by Yoshida and other lead devs. The stream covered information about the story, background, and fight mechanics for Leviathan, the new legendary water primal. The developers also discussed the new dungeon Ruins of Ampidor, where players will explore and discover a lost civilization. The name is still in debate, but for now that's what they're going with. Players also found out some new twists and turns in the Binding Coil of Bahamut. And finally, some new information was shared about the PS4 beta, which will start on February 22nd. If you happen to miss this stream since it aired at 4 o'clock in the morning our time, you can find a link to it in the comments below. Remember the Viking MMO I mentioned last week called Banner Saga? Well, it must be doing something right because it's already caught the attention of King, the company best known for the Candy Crush Saga. King has accused Stoic of trademark infringement over the Saga name. King has made many games with the Saga title, Candy Crush Saga, Pet Rescue Saga, and even Farm Hero Saga, but none of them hold any similarities to the beautifully hand-drawn Viking-themed RPG that Stoic has created. King claims it's not trying to target the indie developer Stoic, but is trying to make an example of them for future copycats. This isn't the first time King has pulled something like this either. They also submitted a trademark application for the use of the word candy. While they're at it, why don't they just trademark every other word you learned in the first grade? What do you guys think about the whole dispute? Let me know if you agree with King or if you think it's a little absurd in the comments below. Uncharted Waters Online relaunched under the new publisher OG Planet a little over 2 months ago and is already releasing a brand new expansion called Second Age. One of the key features of the new expansion is the world clock. Players' actions play a huge role in how time flows and can trigger different historical events. In the Second Age, players will also get to participate in elections and support their chosen candidates. Once a new emperor is chosen, new policies will be implemented across Western Europe and eventually the whole world. The ruling periods last anywhere between 14 and 56 days, depending on the support and of course the world clock. Afterwards, a whole new election begins. Players who support the current reigning emperor during elections will receive some extra benefits from the new policies, and the top 10 supporters will be promoted to court advisors for some massive rewards. And you can't really have a seafaring MMO without treasure hunting. This new feature lets players search for rare relics through a series of riddles and quests. The Second Age also comes packed with new characters, bosses, ships, as well as time and climate changes. DC Universe Online's legendary members get to sink their teeth into the latest DLC, War of the Light, almost a full week ahead of the rest of us. The new DLC introduces the power of the Red Lantern Rage, a new mechanic for tanking. As the first of a two-part story arc, players are stuck in the middle of the Battle of the Lanterns. 4 of the corps have lost connection with their emotional spectrum entity. The Blue, Green, Sinestro, and Red have all come to downtown Metropolis to investigate, resulting in a new War of the Colors. In the War of the Light, players get to explore brand new locations, including the 2 sentient planets Mogo and Rinx. There will also be new 4-player operations, in which players join iconic heroes Hal Jordan and Kyle Rayner, or as villains will help out Hank Henshaw or Sinestro in investigating the colored mist in downtown Metropolis. A new 8-player operation unlocks that pits Green and Sinestro Corps against each other in a new raid on the new sentient planets mentioned before, Mogo and Rinx. For the Legends PvP fans, 2 new characters will become available, Atrocious, the rage-styled fighter, and Saint Walker, the martial arts-styled monk. And separate from the DLCs come the addition of armories, which are displays players can use to easily switch between loadouts. Everyone will receive their first armory for their lair or hideout for free, but anything after that will need to be purchased. Hearthstone's officially gone into open beta, which means there's going to be a lot of newbies to prey on. Help. The game had built quite the fan base during its closed beta phase, with only a handful of lucky players getting to test it. Blizzard did trickle in more players near the end of closed beta phase, but a majority of us were stuck watching YouTube videos, Twitch streams, and BlizzCon coverage just to get our fill of the game. And now the wait is over. And you know what open beta means, there will be no more resets, which means you get to keep all the cards you collect and all your progress forward. While fans bask in the open beta glory, Blizzard has had their hands full with a lawsuit over a copycat called Legend of the Crouching Dragon. The game is a blatant ripoff of Hearthstone. The only thing that is different is the art on the card, which is from another game. I mean, if you're going to copy something, at least make some effort to add some originality. Age of Wushu has revealed their first major update for 2014 called World of Contenders. The new update introduces all the new 1v1 Dragon and Tiger tournaments where the PvP victors are awarded with pills, cultivation speedups, and random school introductory novice manuals. There will also be new marriage system functions added, as well as divorce titles. School lessons will be added, which are similar to team practice, but are only available 3 times a day and are initiated in your respective school. And finally, 4th internal skills will be unlocked, allowing players to acquire and cultivate the next tier of internal school skills up to level 36. The wait is finally over. Players can now take on the role of Superman in Infinite Crisis. Well, technically almost here. He's in mid-flight, but he will be making a safe landing February 5th. The Man of Steel is a powerful bruiser who excels in initiating fights. His passive, Man of Steel, activates after dealing damage with a skill, giving Superman a shield for a short period of time. While his passive is active, he gains bonus shield health each time he deals damage with a skill. Kryptonian Might gives his next basic attack additional attack damage with a max of 2 charges. Each use of the skill consumes 1 charge. Frost Breath makes Superman exhale a cone of frost, dealing power damage and slowing enemies for a short period of time. Heat Vision fires a target energy blast at an enemy, dealing power damage while knocking them back and revealing them. When Heat Vision is used a second time, Superman dashes to the revealed target. His ultimate, Speeding Bullet, sends him flying directly to a target enemy, dealing attack damage to his target and nearby enemies. Speeding Bullet can be intercepted by other enemies mid-flight, but is immune to disables. When playing Superman, Heat Vision and Frost Breath are great crowd control skills. Use them to get close and then beat enemies down with his passive and Kryptonian Might. Alright guys, that's it for this week's MMO update. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for all of the latest information. Again, I'm Ashlen, and I will see you next week, but until then, keep on gaming.